Hello everybody. So, we had a couple of technical difficulties this week, but I didn't want to let anybody down. So we have got a video. I've had to sort of scrape together the footage that I had left. Had a bit of a hard drive failure, and then I suddenly lost all sound in the recordings that I already had. So, first part of this video, there's no sort of background ambient music. So I thought I'd break from the usual and give you a little rundown of what we're doing. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, on a rainy Sunday, I did a little smugglers outpost with some boats. So I've come back there and I'm going to turn it into a little smugglers cove. This will be just a part one and just get a simple little shack erected and decorated up. It's not going to be something too fancy or complicated. I'd already pre-laid in the foundations there for you. We've staggered them a little bit, dropped one. It's pretty easy to do. I've showed it in a previous video. So yeah, I'll cut in and out as we build and give you a little rundown of what we're doing. But we're just slapping some stairs in at the minute. That's if I've got the timing right. We might not be slapping stairs in right now. But we'll find out. Hopefully we are. Yeah, so like I say, it's going to be a simple little build. I've had to cobble together from just the footage that I had on that was backed up that actually still worked, but I did lose audio. Yeah, never mind. Accidents happen. We'll be back to normal for the next one, hopefully. But I didn't want to let anybody down this week and miss an upload. So yeah, we're gonna try and make do anyway. Hopefully it's not too much of a annoyance, and we'll return to normal next week. Well, in the next upload. So yeah, as you can see, it doesn't take long to slap together at all. It's mostly just snapping, nice and easy. There's not many glitches, not many build glitches or anything like that. Up to now, it's literally just snapping. And we're about coming to the end of the shack, and we'll get a little bit of a suspension bridge going. I haven't done a suspension bridge yet. I've seen a couple of others do it. I'll give them a shout out in the comments and the description. They use shelves and things like that, and they do look fantastic. But I couldn't get it to work with the shelves, so I need to try again. But I found a different way. It doesn't look perfect, but it did the job, and it didn't look too bad. So here we go. We'll use the scaffold pieces to make our way across to that little, I want to call it an island, but it's just a mound. Make our way over to that little mound, and then we'll just use some scaffolding to make a little bit of a lookout post. Again, just snapping, nice and easy, nice and quick. Literally, the build didn't take long to put together, to be honest, but I haven't had the time to sit back down and literally build. I've been a bit busy, so I was ahead of schedule and now I'm not. So I need to spend a couple of days doing some builds, getting back ahead of the upload schedule. Quick little guard post popped in here, and again, probably the first glitch build you've seen on this video so far. Using the fireplace, it's been around for a while. We've got some posts here. We're going to use these at the end of the walkway. As you can see, it's switched to night mode. Wouldn't be one of my videos without actually building at night. in my defense, this is some salvage footage, so you know, I did fix it for a while and stopped building at night. But we're back. We're back building at night again. So we're using the power conduits as like anchor points for the, you know, fake ropes, just like that. And yeah, it works pretty well actually. It does work well. It doesn't look as good as some other people's attempts, like, but I was quite pleased with it. It was my first one, and I would definitely have another go. Try and build something a little bit more complicated. Um, in hindsight, I wish that I would have staggered or raised and lowered slightly each individual walkway piece of the little rope bridge, just so it looked like it was giving like it was dipping down towards the middle. I think it would have looked a bit better because it's very dead straight. But yeah, hindsight's a beautiful thing. So we're just going to pop in some junk fences using the rug glitch with the pillar to sink them down. And we're going to put these around the bottom of the little lookout spot. When I find the concrete pillar, that is. I did have one out, but I couldn't remember where I'd left it at the time. We're getting about to the end now of the footage that I still had available. So we're slapping 4 of these all around the bottom, just at that first scaffolding level, and we put some floor pieces down just inside there to make a little floor in there, and then I came along and stuck a turret on it, just to watch out the front. That's pretty much it for the footage that I had left, that was still usable even though it didn't have sound. Last thing I did was rug glitching a windmill on the top of the tower, and that was it. So, well, I've waffled for the whole video. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna shut up now because I did a separate tour and that actually worked. The sound worked on that one. So you'll have a tour in a minute of a full decorated walkthrough, and I'll leave you with that. Anyway, if you still watched, thank you very much. I'm sorry there was no audio, and everything will return to normal in the next one. Thank you very much.